We cannot and must not remain passive because the enemy is not waiting for us. The threat is morphing. An example in this region is the move over of former TTP elements, Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan elements, to the Afghan side of the Durand Line, and they're flipping to the black flag of Daesh. And their efforts to establish a physical foothold in Nangarhar province, which we have been containing. And this is all obviously linked to the whole Daesh phenomenon, the emergence of the Daesh phenomenon, which is also spreading its propaganda and its obscurantist worldview in this region, across this region, including here in Pakistan. So I believe that a key question that we can ask and that we must ask with regards to the evolving threat of Daesh to this region, to our region, is this. Having suffered at the hands of one type of terrorist groups and non-state actors for the past at least 15 years, are we in this region prepared to spend another decade fighting a new strain of terrorism and extremism? If the answer is no, as it should be, as it must be, then we need to move quickly. We need to rethink both the policies and strategies that have been employed, as well as the mechanisms for state-to-state cooperation against this common threat. That given the nature of this threat, given the fact that you cannot have a single country solution, a single country strategy to effectively undermine and defeat this menace, we have got to have a collective, at least a regional approach to countering the threat of non-state actors, particularly this new strain of violent extremism in the form of Daesh.